I don't think you understand how much popularity Terra Luna Classic has, but also how much the community believes in the full recovery of this, and how many investors want to see this succeed massively, want to be a part of this growth in the long term. Like, this is something that you don't get many times in a lifetime, an opportunity like this, because typically you'll see something that's popular, right? You'll have one of those popular plays that maybe a bunch of people missed out on, like a Shiba Inu. It has the potential chance to run, but it's all based on just that popularity, and it has more of a popularity window in a way. You'll see a Pepe that comes up. You'll see a dog with hat or bonk or something like that. A lot of opportunity in the overall popularity of something. I think it's insanely important to realize that you have popularity and then you have utility, which is the other side of it. The coins that will always have that conversation around it because of the things that it can do, the partnerships that it's making, the governments that it's, let's say, infiltrating in a way, the monetary systems that it's infiltrating, all of that conversation, while also looking at the popularity over here. So usually you have those two separate things. Now also, you have something in the middle, right? That's where it's a popular project that has utility. And those are like unicorns in a way. But this right here is a unicorn under a double rainbow. Terra Luna Classic is, in my opinion, an opportunity that I see as a 150x, that I'm like, all right, well, that's the goal. That's what I'm shooting for. Not as the highest price possible, but it's 150x. And I'll explain exactly where I'm coming from with this and why I feel that way. We're going to look at Terra Luna Classic and then talk about my reasoning. But if you could, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. You can check out my link for FortisX that's down there, as well as my link for BTCC. If you use my link for FortisX, you can check it out and see that you have liquidity pools, you have managed staking, you can earn up to 18.08% variable APY. And then for BTCC, you have the opportunity to get a 10% deposit bonus on your first time deposit, extra bonuses, and earn up to 40% lower trading fees with this platform. 250x leverage, all with no VPN and KYC that's required. So definitely check it out. Links are in the description. Now, for Terra Luna Classic, we stand at 0.00005941. In the last year, it is up by 2.68%. We haven't seen much major movement for this. More recently, we have, right? It got to a point of a drop zero. More recently, it's been great. But it has come down since then, from the drop zero level down to 406, or $329 million market cap. We also see 5.5 trillion in circulating supply, the total supply of 6.45 trillion. Now, the idea for Terra Luna Classic is to burn down the supply so that we can get it back to a recovery state. But this is why I say that this is a unicorn under a double rainbow. Because if we look at the popular side, a Shiba Inu, a Pepe, a Bonk, or whatever, you have all of those that have popularity, no utility. You look at the utility side, you have things that are people that are building DApps or doing something great for the chain of this, like an XRP or like an Ethereum, a BTC, right? All of those. But then you have things in the middle that have that popularity. Maybe like you can put XRP in that bundle because it has a lot of popularity in the lawsuit and the retail trading and the retail traders and the belief that XRP will be worth so much more and usable in so much more ways, banks and all that stuff. That's the popularity as well as the utility, what we just said, utilized in many different areas. So you have that kind of boom, like all together. But then you have things that have the use, they have the popularity, it's all together, and it's seen some negativity more recently. If you have the belief that this can be usable in a heavy manner, but it's sitting at a massively low price, that is like finding a diamond in the rough. That is like finding a unicorn under a double rainbow, right? Like that's how that goes, right? This is the way that I look at this, because as I look at Terra Luna Classic and I'm like, all right, what's the market cap and what's the level of a market cap that we can accept as a reasonable level? Well, many people would say that getting to a 40, 50 billion dollar market cap is not necessarily the worst thing that can happen, or even the best thing that can happen for Terra Luna Classic. We could see a lot further, right? We could see 70, we could see 100, because it has that popularity, and we've seen things that have far less get to a lot more, right? I.e. Shiba Inu, Dogecoin getting to a $50 billion market cap, or Dogecoin a $96 billion market cap. So with that being said, those getting to massive levels and doing nothing, that sets Terra Luna Classic up for success, having massive popularity, 1 million watch lists that it's on, as you see right here, and also having the utility behind it, the community behind it, the potential recovery behind it. And that recovery is a big piece because it's sitting at a low spot. It is a diamond in the rough. Nobody sees it. Nobody, or I can't say nobody believes it, but the mass majority of people that are investors in the world don't believe that this is going to make those huge moves. But a 30 or $300 million market cap times 3 is a $900 million market cap. 3.3, so 333 is what it was standing at when I first looked at it. $1 million market cap times 3 is basically $1 billion market cap. So with that being said, that is 3 times up to $1 billion market cap. Now to get to a $50 billion market cap from there, it is a 50x. So you're taking the 50x, you're multiplying it by the 3 to add up to get up to that billion, and you get 150x return up to a $50 billion market cap, which honestly, not ridiculous. Not ridiculous at all for something that has as much popularity as Terra Luna Classic. And that's just standard without even looking at any type of major burn mechanism, without seeing a decrease in the supply. Yes, it can get to a $50 billion market cap, but what if the supply decreases a massive amount? And now a $50 billion market cap is worth more in the price. Let's say they decrease the supply down to a 1 trillion coin supply. A $50 billion market cap is a $5 price. Sorry, I'm doing that math wrong. A $1 trillion market cap getting to a $50 billion market cap is now a 5-cent price. I was gonna say, why am I struggling here? So instead of essentially getting to a 1-cent price at a $50 billion market cap or $55 billion market cap, you then get to a 5-cent price, meaning that it's worth a lot more. Even though it's a $50 billion market cap, it's grown by that much. Your supply didn't decrease, but the overall supply decreased by burns. So now, while you would have gained, let's say you had 100 million coins at a 1-cent price, a $55 billion market cap, that would mean that you have $1 million in your possession there. However, if it gets down to $1 trillion or a trillion coin supply, at a $50 billion market cap, you're looking at a 5-cent price. And that means you're looking at $5 million, right? That's a lot of money, right? That's a lot of growth. And I hope I'm doing that math right, but I'm pretty sure I am. But either way, you're seeing a 150x return up to those levels. And as we see maybe more utility and more burns and all of that stuff that's happening, we could potentially see a lot more standard burns and a lot further growth. But I'm looking at the minimum, right? Let's say we have no burns, 150 billion or 150 billion, 150x return is what I'm seeing within that, maybe even long term, you can say, over this period of time. Yes, it would mean that it doesn't stay there if we don't have burns, if we don't have recovery, if we don't have that major utility, but we could be looking at not only 150x, we could be looking at a 200 or a 1000x or a 10,000x for some people. It's an interesting play, and I think it's probably the most interesting play in cryptocurrency right now. It marries popularity with utility in a major way. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here. Make sure you check out the links down below for FortisX, for BTCC. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.